Hello everyone and welcome to another I Pick My Butt video. More Archero today, and the update has finally started rolling out, and I just want to hit you right at the beginning with, I actually like this update. I'm excited for it, and I think this is going to actually cause me to play this game a little bit more. So let's jump right in. First things first, the second anniversary event isn't going to start for 2 days, 19 hours. So figure by the time you're watching this, you at least have 2 days before it goes. Hopefully iOS will come out then. As far as the new event, which is going to be the mystery mine, that is not going to pop until tomorrow. And I'm guessing that that's going to have the mining shop or the mineral shop to go with that too. I didn't see it anywhere throughout the game. Our new heroine, is coming out with a really strong attack at 180, hit points 800, which is also pretty decent. And you can see the stats there for her skill. Attacks carry a strong freezing effect, which slows down enemies. When hit point is lower than 35%, combat mode is entered. So let's show you what that's all about. That's actually when her damage or her health is below 35%. We're going to see an increased attack damage, and I don't know if it actually scales. Let's go to the video right here. No idea how many shards it's going to cost for her, but she is sitting at $26 US if you want to purchase her ahead of time. So right now we're doing 644 damage, and you can see the freeze effects that she does is kind of bouncing back between 404 and 202. So we're going to take some damage here and let's see what the numbers look like afterwards. And before you spam the comments there, yes, I know it said 403, but I'm too lazy to go back and delete that and re-record it, so you're gonna have to live with it. It's actually 403. We got it. So we're going down lower here, and you could just see 806 and 403 on it. We're still doing the 644, but it looks like the main number you're seeing the difference on is going to be that freeze effect on it. So almost doubles on it, which in my mind, pretty solid. Not gonna spend $26 on it, but I do like this hero, and I think she looks pretty cool. Also added to the game is the jewel system. You see the little circles around the weapon, the armor, the rings, and the pets. So we have 4 new categories of things, and this is where you're going to insert your jewels. You can then merge them together and get different stats based by their levels. Now, I was able to grab one of the jewels from a run playing in a chapter, and so that's a good sign to see that we can get them from just farming. And it doesn't look like, depending on the weapons that I change or the pets that I change, that those stats actually change in the middle. Although each slot is different than the other one, so each one of your rings is going to have different stats, and each one of your pets will have them too. What could be a better addition than the auto fuse? And I was right, you can only do it up to the rares, so hopefully you're not sitting on a whole bunch of perfect epics or epics themselves. Look how many I have though just on this second account, and I was kind of pleased to see it go through. I like the animation on it, and this is going to be a huge time saver. What's another update without another way to take your money? We now have the subscription privilege, which is going to give you a daily added bonus to your battle pass, the quick raids, and the gems. You're not going to get the skin. I did try it. It's free for the first 3 days. You have to cancel. It's technically saying a first free month, but if you don't cancel after that 3rd day, you are going to get charged for it. Now, this is not as bad as canceling like something like Adobe. If you ever have canceled Adobe, you know how they just try to sell you more, give you free stuff. I did have a hard time finding it on Google, so I did have to go over to my emails where I received saying I got a purchase, and I was able to cancel it through there. We have 4 brand new avatar frames, and you can see the last 4 there. We're actually going to get these unlocked by beating chapters. Chapter 11, 13, 15, and 19 will score you these, and I guess I'm excited about these. I don't know. I like getting stuff that I've already completed, so looking forward to those. 4 new beach outfits added to the game. You can see Magic here as Holiday Kitty. At 100 gold tickets, you can score that. We also have Helix as a Coast Guard with a shark on his head. I like that one. That's going to cost you 120 purple ones. We then also have Shade and Ayana. Shade is going to be going in at 100 gold ones there, and that's going to be the Diver Pro. And last, we have Ayana, who has some sunglasses at Beach Stands, and she's also going to cost 100 gold tickets. New achievements look like they're mainly going to be for collecting those jewels, and obviously the expedition mode, you're just going to get some new levels out of it. Now, the important stuff that you really want to know about is the spirit equipment and the 2 new spell books. Now, as far as the spirit equipment, that's going to be very similar to how the hero party is. It's not actually equipment. Your pets are going to get abilities as you level up, and they're going to be random too. You can't pick them, so you do get some extra perks on that. Now, as far as the 2 new books, we now have the Giant Contract and we also have the Spectre Book, and both of them look pretty solid. Here's some images I found right here of them. The first book we have is the Spectre Book, and I actually have it equipped on MarioSonic right now. It's not this ALE level 80, and yes, I do know this is in Spanish, but I did transcribe it. Now, this is also an active one, which means that you have to double tap on it in order to initiate it, and starting off on having it just as a common, it does take quite a bit of time to get the energy built up into it there. But here's the stats of what we actually have that this does. Obviously, the higher the rarity, the more stats you're going to get out of it, but the first one being the higher the quality, the faster the cast. I actually have this as a rare, and it did seem to take a while, but the next upgrade would then be the higher the quality, the longer the life. This skeleton is going to just kind of fizzle out eventually. You're going to watch his hit points drain really fast, so that's what that means. Summon a new warrior, Flame Mage. I have no idea what that means, but I'm going to guess instead of a skeleton, we get a Flame Mage. Maybe we get both a skeleton and a Flame Mage. Go into a brief state of rage is going to be the next one. That sounds solid. I don't know if that's going to be you or going to be the skeleton. Summons an ultimate warrior, the Skeleton King. If we can get the Skeleton King to fight for us, so I'm actually thinking we're going to get up to 3 heroes on this, or 3 skeletons, and then the last one being kill enemies to extend the summoning time. So if you get a wave board and you start killing them, you can keep these guys around for quite a bit of time. But here's what it actually looks like when we bring the skeleton into battle for us. Oh, and by the way, I know that all that text over the screen and everything, it looks ugly, it's messy, I don't care though. But what I want you to do is go over to Super Teed's comments, whatever video she's making, and saying, I Pick My Butt is making ugly videos and it looks like garbage. Make a nice pretty one for us, you know, see what she does. Maybe she'll start playing again. But you see the skeleton there kind of moving around, and eventually he drains out. So it is a pretty cool book. I think this one and the other one are going to trump what we have already. We'll just have to see how quick we get the drops on it. So let's show you the next one, the Giants one. The next spell book we have is the Giants Contract, and this is going to be the contract with 7 giants, so I'm assuming if we get an ALE, you're going to have 7 different buffs on there, or alts. So wearing it will give the power of the giants, and wear it to get an auto skill. These are the types I like because I hate double tapping on the screen. I like it to just do it all on its own. And it seems to be a lot faster as far as charging up than the Spectre one, but for what we can see on the stats for the rare, or the epic I should say, we're going to have Wild Giant, which is going to deal collision damage to enemies, Stone Giant, which is going to be defense increased greatly, the Sword Giant is going to receive all spinning sword skills, and then the next one, which would be perfect epic, would be the Flaming Giant, leave behind a blaze when moving. So can only imagine what the other ones are going to be. If these ones are as solid as they are, the other ones I imagine are going to be even better. And you can see we're just going to kind of go in and have a little bit of a frenzy mode on it, but overall I'm a fan of both of these books. I guess whichever one I'm going to get leveled up first is going to be the one that I'm going for. And realistically, I think this is a great update. I said it before, and I'm excited to get it on iOS. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and remember, I pick my butt.